Good morning. The essay I'm going to read for you today from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo is titled Making Amends. As always, we're going to do the reading and then do a short practice around it. There is hurt and there is love. They roll us through the days like a turtle down a hill. All we can do when on our back is roll one more time and head for the sea. Stones loosened by storms cover paths, and uprooted trees break newly formed nests, and crisis after crisis throws us into each other. It is inevitable. Stay alive and you will be hurt, and you will also hurt others. Unintended hurt is as common as branches snapped in wind. But it is the unacknowledged hurt that becomes a wound. Just as our only recourse to falling down is getting up, our only recourse to hurting others is to acknowledge what we have done and clean up the mess. This is known as making amends, a simple yet enormous act of integrity that restores trust, and trust, after all, is the soil that holds the roots of humankind. Without it, life on earth begins to eat itself dry. What causes us to hurt each other? It's hard to say, but it seems that being human, we're subject to many ancient and powerful opposites found in life. Among those that impact us constantly are light and dark, yes and no, and especially fear and peace. For it is out of fear that we feel the need to isolate ourselves or to control others. And it is often in the act of elevating ourselves that we hurt one another, not to mention ourselves. When not afraid, when in a moment of peace, we feel quite a different need. We feel a sudden requirement to connect and belong to other living beings. And it is then in the act of true embrace that we love one another. Still, as no one in daily life is exempt from both sleeping and waking, no one can escape feeling both fear and peace. And so, no one can escape being both hurtful and loving. But the world is kept whole by those who can overcome their fear, however briefly. The blood of life itself is kept vital by those who can simply and bravely repair their separations, time and time again. Even if our awareness of being hurtful comes years after delivering the hurt, the smallest word or gesture owning what we have done can reopen the heart. Take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, your heart, your mind. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. Your breath nice and soft, completely natural. Just see if you can find a sense of spaciousness, a sense of freedom in your breathing, letting all the experiences of the present moment flow through you as energy that they are, without struggle. Now bring to mind and heart an act of isolation or control that you invoke, which hurt another person. Breathing steadily, try to see the fear that prompted you to need to isolate or control. What was the thought process around it? What did you feel at the moment in your body, in your heart? How does it feel to reflect on this now? What emotions are being evoked? What thoughts? What physical sensations? Continue to breathe slowly and in your heart, make amends. That is, own the fear that prompted you, the act of isolation or control that arose from it, and the hurt that resulted. Just for yourself, imagine expressing your amends to the person, or maybe in a letter or card addressed to the person you hurt. Imagine writing. What would you say? What words would you use to express yourself? What feelings would you like to convey? How does it feel to imagine this now? Now place your hands on your heart and send yourself the energy of loving kindness with gratitude for being here, for going through this exercise. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel cared for, protected, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. And as usual, as you gently let go of your practice, scan your body, notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you, really? As you go through your day today, I invite you to maybe write this letter or card, making this amends. And let your heart tell you whether this letter needs to be mailed or not, or maybe not yet. As always, enjoy what you discover. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.